6-1 win against the big-time Virginia program. You must be very happy about that.
Oh, I'm very happy, especially after last year. We conceded a last-minute goal. We conceded 3-2 or 4-3. I think 3-2, like in the 90th minute. So I'm really, really happy we could take revenge of any.
What was the game plan coming into the match tonight?
We knew they want to play out of the back, especially because their goalkeeper has really, really good feet, and they want to play out of the back. And we really, really did a good job, especially Tate and Mo, with just stepping really high and make them hit goal kicks, because we knew they have really, really small strikers. So we had like an advantage in the air, and I think we took really advantage of that. Like we won the first and second balls, chipped it in behind, and we knew what we want to do, like with in behind balls, and we did them. We were successful and scored 4 or 5 goals out of it. So I think the match plan was pretty good.
You had 4 assists and a tremendous performance from the back. Was there anything different about the team tonight going forward? Because your team had taken a lot of shots in the past, but you just couldn't really take advantage of what they had.
I know, like we were just really unlucky in the past, to be fairly honest. I mean, the guys do a great job every day in practice, especially our front 4, front 5, and I don't know, like today was just like a great day. I mean, you have those days in soccer that you don't score anything, and you have days like today you score everything. And I mean, we're all happy that it worked out against Virginia because they're a great team, like you said. But I mean, we just move forward from now on. Like I think I'm really, really confident in our ability to score goals. I have been in the past, and I mean, today everything paid off. The work they put in every day in practice.
You're one of the captains of the team, one of the leaders. You've built up quite a resume against a bunch of really quality opponents this season. Is complacency something that your team would have to worry about?
Oh, I don't think so. Like we're really, really hungry. Like if you've seen the second half after a 4-0 lead in the first half, coming out like that and trying to score the 4th and the 5th and the 6th goal, which we already did, it's just amazing. Like we conceded a goal, then the energy level dropped a little bit, but then we picked it right up again. And I don't think complacency is going to be any problem for our team, because just the players and leadership this year is really, really good, and we hold people accountable every day in practice and in games, so I'm not worried about that at all.
Mohamed has been probably the main focal point of the team going forward. He scored the majority of the team's goals. You got 4 of the players scoring tonight. How pleasing is that you can get production from those?
It's really, really pleasing. I mean, Mo's doing an awesome job up on top for us, because the runs in behind, because he is opening opportunities for other guys like Tate and Sharif. So he's doing a great job, but like also the other guys that open opportunities for him. So I mean, I give him credit because he's cold as ice in front of the goalkeeper. Like he just puts him away, but also really, really, how do you take it? I said, take my hat off for like the other guys who just like create opportunities for him. And I mean, soccer's a team sport. If he would play alone, he couldn't score goals. So I think he's quite happy the other guys around function around him as well.
Your team conceded a goal. You probably wanted a clean sheet more than anything.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, you didn't give Virginia many chances to score tonight. What would you say is probably the biggest improvement on defense from last year?
I think, to be fairly honest, communication is really, really important this year, because I mean, if people know where players are and there's like no more wondering where people are, and all of a sudden they show up behind Mike's back, for example. Like if they know where people are, it's so much easier to defend. And I think compared to last year, the communication from the back 4, including Romy, like the back 5, it's been outrageous. And that helps the front 4 as well, because then they just shift and close the passing channels for the opponent's team. And I think we've done a really, really good job today for the majority of the part. I mean, we conceded a goal, that's right. I'm a little bit upset about that, but I mean, we scored 6 goals, so.
Definitely. Well, congratulations on the victory again. Hope to see you again.